Matiece's News and Conversations. Welcome back to MNC. Today is my birthday episode. Yay! We have some interviews and some fun news to share. If you enjoy my content, then press that follow button and you'll be in my MNC family.
Today, I have the opportunity to interview our new superintendent for Newark Schools. Would you please introduce yourself and tell us something you'd like to share about yourself?
So my name is Sue Hasenauer. As you said, I am your new superintendent of schools. I have been in education for 28 years. My first 20 years were with the Rochester City School District, and the last 8 were with the Brockport Central School District, where I was the assistant superintendent for instruction over elementary. I have 2 daughters, and they're really my why. They're the reason that I want to ensure that all students have equity and access, because I have 2 varied learners at home and 2 very different daughters that like different things. So I see how important school is in molding their future, and I'm here to do the same for all of you.
When did you start here in Newark, and how has the transition been for you?
So I started on February 22nd, and the transition has been fast and furious, I would say. That would be the words. But it's been wonderful at the same time. I have met so many people. I think I have a really good understanding on how people feel about Newark pride in your community. I've held one-on-one meetings with all the administrators, the Board of Education. I've done meet and greets with all of the teachers and all of the staff. I did a fireside chat with the community. I've been part of the Rotary Club, and I've done a presentation there on budget. So I've been out and about really trying to immerse myself, and people have been welcoming and warm, and I've learned a great deal about Newark and where people want to go and the traditions that they hold near and dear to their heart.
Besides calling off school for snow days or other reasons, what type of things do you do as superintendent during your days?
So I learn more and more about that every day since I'm in the role. But day to day, I meet with administrators and I do one-on-one meetings with them. I walk through classrooms. I see kids learning. I interact with the students. I focus on making sure that we have a strong, viable curriculum and that the instructional practices that deliver that curriculum are strong as well, and that students are learning and teachers are teaching. I focus a lot on the social emotional learning aspects and what we call a multi-tiered system of support, ensuring that all students, and this goes back to the equity and access piece that I talked about before, that they really have strong programs that surround them. And then I really like to interact with the community and parents, because I feel like all of those 4 pieces are important. And so I may do each of those daily or just one of them daily. It just depends on how things go. There are a lot more meetings though than I ever anticipated.
What plans do you have for Newark schools in coming years?
So I think when we look at just this upcoming year, I think about recovery, because this past year and year and a half with COVID, things have changed. And so I'm looking forward to really going back to the normal elements that school contains and restarting. And as part of that, having a recovery plan that really supports students' social emotional learning, as well as closing any academic gaps. Following that, I'm really interested in the student voice. What do they need? What do they want? What do they feel makes them be successful in school? And looking at programs that can support that success and develop them in key areas as they look toward their future. I also think elementary years are so formative, so really strong reading programs and ensuring kids are learning to read by the time they enter 3rd grade so that they can then read to learn.
anything else you would like to share with us?
No, I'm just so grateful to be here and to be part of your community. As I said before, I've met so many nice people, and the kids just make me laugh. I was in a classroom the other day, and a boy told me that he swallowed his tooth earlier, and showed me the actual tooth that was missing, and it was nowhere to be found. The truth was, I think he really was sitting at his desk and he swallowed it. And so those are the things that make me smile each day. And I will be around, and you'll see me in your school when you come back. And I look forward to meeting you in person.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to me for my MNC episode.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
I enjoyed getting to know a little bit about our new superintendent. Please help welcome her when you see her around town. I also had fun at the recent fundraiser at Canal View Family Restaurant for the class of 2021. All the money we spent on dinner and the raffle drawings went to the senior class. They raised $5,000 at the event. Don't worry if you missed it. There are a couple more events coming up that you can do. On May 5th, Canal View Family Restaurant will give the proceeds from pre-ordered takeout dinners. Orders would need to be in by Monday, May 3rd by calling 315-331-4803. There will be raffle baskets there as well. There is also a lobster clam bake on May 23rd at 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. $25 pre-sale. Tickets are available from any senior or by emailing ellersic@yahoo.com. On May 22nd, it'll be time for the dog-eared 6th annual fundraiser for the Humane Society. Fill the van! Their wish list for this event is paper towels, laundry soap, bleach, 55-gallon trash bags, and checks made out to the Humane Society of Wayne County for $5 or more. The Humane Society is also wanting new foster families now, especially for kittens. My family and I have fostered around 50 animals from the Humane Society in the last couple of years. Here are some photos of them. We have really enjoyed fostering the animals, and they are so cute. We even adopted some. I encourage you to start fostering as well. So I'm here with my mom, Tracy Larson, to talk about being a foster family. Hello, Mom.
Hey there.
I have some questions for you today.
Right.
So how long have you been fostering?
Well, let's see. I think you were about 9 then, so a few years, maybe 3.
I'm 11 now.
Almost 12.
Almost 12, very close. How can other people start fostering?
Well, I think it's pretty easy actually. You fill out an application. I know that they're on the website, or you can get them at the Humane Society. When we did it, I believe we got the application though at the Wayne County Fair, because we had gone there and we saw the table from the Humane Society, and they were so helpful. So grateful that we wanted to be foster parents.
What else is important for people to know when they start?
When they start fostering, well, I think it's important to go into every new set of little guys with an open mind, because you just don't know what's going to happen, right? You have to really just follow the directions of the people at the Humane Society. They tell you exactly what to do, and you got to keep open lines of communication with them, because sometimes things don't always go the way you want, right? They don't eat right, or somebody's got a little sickness or something that they have to take care of. So you have to really be careful to keep in touch with them and let them know how things are going.
Do you think fostering puppies or kittens are easier?
Well, we've done so many kittens. We kind of do that really pretty easily at this point. But puppies, we only had 2 at a time. I can imagine if we had a whole bunch at a time, that would have been more tricky. So it's hard for me to really say. They both are just so much fun. So it's hard to choose.
What's your funniest story with the pets we have fostered?
I have to pick just one.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot. Like when McKinley made little Halloween costumes for the 2 little black ones. That was fun. And we'd always have races with other little groups of kittens or puppies, right down the hallway, all the way down.
Those two they were racing and they were wrestling.
Yep, all of them did though. And I know there was another one, but I don't remember right now.
Which one?
I had another funny story. Oh, I know. Yes, those two particularly. I don't know if you can see it here, but there were only 2 of them. They were only a day old, and their eyes were still closed, everything. And the Humane Society, when we first got contacted, there was only one, the little black one. We named him Nugget. And then after we left and we had to go to the volleyball game, sometimes they just call you and you go and you do it and you still got your day to do. So we had the little guy, and Micaiah had a volleyball game at the middle school. So we went to the volleyball game. We were sheltering the little one and watching the game and holding the little one. And then we get a call right there in the middle of the game that they had another one they found from the same litter, and can she bring the little guy to us at the volleyball game? So yeah, that was the most unique way of getting a foster pet yet.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
I think when we first did this, we thought, it would just be fun and cute and, whatever. But it is really, it is fun and it is cute, and we wouldn't change it. We'll take them all the time, right? If we can, if we're in town. But it is it's a commitment. You got to feed them. Sometimes when they're really little.
You got to wake up every 2 hours.
Yeah. So that's
every 2 hours in the day.
It's a team effort, right?
Yeah.
People that can get up in the middle of the night, not if you have school or have important work the next day, get up in the middle of the night and do it. And all the family makes a little milk to feed them on time, warm it up for them. And kittens, when they're really little, you have to help them with basic things like go to the bathroom, you have to figure that out and all of that stuff. So you just follow the directions of the Humane Society.
Yeah, the Humane Society, every time you get cats, they'll give you directions of their feeding time and how to basically just take care of them. They'll go very detailed, and it's nice.
Yep. And if something goes wrong, it's sometimes when they're so little and they're born out there and exposed to things before they get to the Humane Society, that they're sick or something. And so you really have to make sure you follow the directions. Sometimes you give them medicine, and it doesn't always go the best. And the hardest part, though,
is letting them go.
We kept you knew it. Yeah.
We kept the little one that we were showing you that had races with their brother, but their brother didn't really make it because he had sickness. And we also kept the 2 dogs because those were our first doggies that we fostered, and we just couldn't let them go back.
It's so hard. Sometimes we try to figure out who will adopt them.
Yeah. We know someone who fostered some of them.
Adopted some that they fostered, right? And we got a nice little note one time to the Humane Society for a family that adopted 2 of the kittens, and was just saying that we did a really good job, which was really nice to see, and with a picture of them cuddling there at their house, right? We have that out in the office. The good thing is I have a job that I'm able to have them even at my job, so that really helps, because you do have to feed them during the day, and it, it's a situation where at least somebody is available at all times, and you keep them contained away from other pets because they're so little. And
it was a little hard when I was still going to school because I'm all online now, it's a lot easier because I'm there to help. I was right next to my mom for a while.
In school?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could definitely.
So it's easier now, but when your kids are you, I don't know what age you are, but when you go back to school or when your kids go back to school, it's going to be harder because if you don't have someone with you when you're taking care of them, if you're busy, it's going to be pretty hard.
Yeah. You have to have your schedule in a way that you can take care of what they need. But as they get older, and truly, it's only 8 weeks. When they're 8 weeks, or gosh, how much was it? 2 pounds? What was it?
Yeah, I can't remember. When they get about 2 pounds, they go back.
Yeah, and then they get adopted. And sometimes you hear where they go. Sometimes, most of the time, you don't. which is kind of tricky, but you still know you're doing a good thing by helping make sure that they're healthy as it can be and off to a good family.
Okay, thank you so much for being on my interview, Mom.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Another way to volunteer in Newark's Color Our Community Pride Day, Saturday, May 22nd from 10 a.m. until noon. Meeting place is the parking lot east of Pontillo's Pizza at 120 East Union Street. Volunteers are urged to sign up in advance by calling Robin Brummer at 315-226-8105. Voting is open for RBTL Stars of Tomorrow. 3 Newark students are on the ballot: Cody Acquista, Gabriella Taylor, and Justin Brooks. Check the link in the description to watch the submission videos. Then vote for your favorite daily until May 18th at 10 a.m. The student with the most votes in the area will receive 2 cash prizes, one for them and one for their school's drama department. Congratulations to all the students. Also, Newark High School Drama Club are doing We Will Rock You in video format instead of their typical musical this year. I have enjoyed seeing some of the behind-the-scenes videos and all the work going into this production. Being performed around town, tickets for the streamed event May 14th, 15th, and 16th are $7. More information can be found at newarkcsd.org/drama. Don't miss it.
Salagadoola, metricaboola, bibbidi-bop.
Congratulations to all the students.
I look forward to seeing that show. In addition to doing all of that, Miss Howard is also doing a theater workshop with the middle school students to make little skits and do a performance on Zoom. My sister Michaelia and I are part of it, and it's so fun. Thank you, Miss Howard, for all that you do for Newark students. Thank you so much for watching this MNC episode. Press the like and follow button, and you'll be in my MNC family. Love you all so much. Have a great day.